Hello, so I've got a thrifting haul to share with you. It's not that big. It's one of the more disappointing thrifting hauls I've ever done. They just really didn't have anything, or it wasn't in the price range that I wanted it to be. Um, on a side note, I saw the uh, internal medicine doctor today because of my heart. Um, he says my heart's perfectly fine and I don't have an irregular heartbeat. So I guess that would be that. You know, it's beating rapidly because my doctor still hasn't gotten my blood pressure under control, and the internal medicine doctor gave me a new blood pressure medication. So, you know, hopefully that'll bring it down to somewhat normal. And then also, I do have my reproductive organs. So, you know, it wasn't a bad thing if I didn't have them. I don't plan on reproducing because of my genetics. I don't want to pass that on to the next generation. But we had to find out if I did or not so that we knew what type of what route we had to go down. So I just have to take a medication every 3 months, basically to help prevent uterine cancer. So I guess that's it. Having a MRI next month for my head. They did the CAT scan or the X-rays. Got the X-ray results down. They said that I had a slight degenerative disc something. I don't remember what the last word was. But basically everybody over the age of 20 is pretty much going to have it. It's it's the wear and tear on your back just from bending down, etc., etc. So I wasn't worried about it when I was told. My doctor's not worried about it. I wasn't getting the x-rays for my back anyways. You know, my back doesn't bother me unless I'm laying down for too long. But she pretty much had to do the x-ray for insurance purposes before I could go in for the MRI, basically. So, yeah. Anyways, so in the town that my doctor is in, is where Elma Dollar and Thrift is. And Christina bought these for you, but you don't have to take them if you don't want them. They're epoxy alpha stickers. These are cat heads and fire hydrants. I had bought some for someone else a while ago, and then ended up keeping all the packages because when I opened up the package, I discovered that the epoxy stickers weren't very sticky anymore. It's probably just a result of them being old. So you'd probably have to just glue them on yourself with PVC glue, and then they'd be just fine. So if you don't want to glue them on yourself, that's fine. You don't have to take them. I bought them for you if you do want them. But if you don't want them, you won't hurt my feelings. And then I had went over to Elma Variety Store, which I normally don't shop at. We have an actual craft store in that town, and but they double, triple, quadruple retail prices. So I don't like to shop there. But there's a project that I want to do that uses size 10 plastic canvas, and I have size 7, and I tried to do it with size 7 and it's just not going to work out. It doesn't look right. So I went in there because I did find out that they sold plastic canvas, and their size 7 sheets were only $1 a piece, but they wanted $2 for their size 10 sheets, and the sheets aren't in actual different size. Size 10 would just mean there's 10 squares in 1 inch. This only has this is size 7, so there's 7 squares in 1 inch. So I was pretty annoyed with the markup for the smaller grid. So I'm going to go online and see if I can find a cheaper solution there. What are you doing, Bruce? Huh? Then I went to Nifty Thrifty. Or, not Nifty Thrifty. I went to Treasures. They really did not have diddly squat there this time. I paid for a couple things that my mom wanted so that I'd make the $10 mark, which I still ended up being $2 short from the $10. Because apparently blue tags were 25% off, and it didn't say that on the sign outside, of course. So I got this frame, paid 75 cents for it. Hopefully my other cross stitch will fit in it. And I got this frame for probably, I don't know, 35 cents. I wanted the mat to this frame. And I got this frame for about 35 cents, and I wanted the actual frame part. Just trying to keep the glare out of your way. Because I have this picture. I want to decorate a frame for a picture of my grandfather and give it to my mom for Christmas. And I wanted this frame, but the picture's really small. It's a 3x4, I think. So I needed this mat. So that's why I got those. I got this cookie press, and I actually have a few of these in storage. Let's see if I can. But there's this, I saw something on one of my books that I was looking at where they used paper mache and pressed it into like a Santa mold and had like it overflowing so it looked really rough. And I thought that would be really cool, and I could use these for it. Because I have this 4 3/4 bag of solid clay, which is just pulverized paper. That I was going to do that with. And it has a really cute pattern on the bottom to press it with. So, she charged me $1 for that. And this was probably about 35 cents. Because it was blue tag. Maybe 30 cents, I don't know. 35, 30. Probably 35. But, Nutcracker. They basically had 0 craft supplies. This was the only crafty thing that I was able to find. And then I got this. I threw the container away because it was incredibly disgusting. But there was this container of these little tiny ornaments, and I paid $1 for them. And I thought these would be just like absolutely adorable embellishments for Christmas ornaments. I know they're ornaments themselves, but they'd make a little candy. They'd make a terrific. Oh, what is that? Guess that's a gingerbread snowman. Someone must have had like a really mini tree. And so they had all these mini ornaments, and a bunch of these look super vintagey, so that was a good deal for $1. And then my favorite find, which the cord is absolutely disgusting, and I have no clue if it'll clean up or not. We'll find out. I found another milk glass lamp. Once again with no shade. I still haven't gotten a shade for that first milk glass lamp that I found. But I don't mind because when I'm filming, I turn on that lamp for lighting. So a shade would hinder the light. So I actually don't mind that one not having a shade. I absolutely have no clue where I'm going to stick this. I have no room in here. I don't even have a place for that lighthouse lamp that I bought. You know, this one. I just have it sitting on top of my alarm clock. I don't have any outlets. I don't have any place for lamps. But I had to have it. So, and for some reason, whenever they get a milk glass lamp in, they charge $2 for it. And then all of their plainer, uglier lamps are more expensive. Don't know why, but so I was excited. Hopefully it'll work. Hopefully I can find a shade for it now that I have, not that I have any place to stick this anyways, but one day when I have a home again, I'll have a special place for it. So I think that was it at Treasures. Then I went to Nifty Thrifty. The outside, the books they keep outside, the hardbacks are normally 25 cents, and then they were 50% off. So this came to like 15 cents about. My mom wanted this physical geology book. It just talks about how rocks are formed, where they're formed. And then I got this how to cook book. Not because I need to learn how to cook. I feel I'm way past a beginner cook at this point. The recipes in here are about as simple as you can make them. Toast and muffins, coffee, orange juice, chocolate cake. You know, there's not fruit. I don't know what kind of recipe fruit is, but it had some really cute illustrations in here. And I thought if I ever got around to doing a mini album, you know, it might be cute to like collage some recipes or some illustrations in it. You know, for 50 cents or 15 cents, it was worth that for that purpose. And I got this pair of 8-inch stretcher bars, and I realized you need 4 bars to be able to use it. I don't know how to use a stretcher bar frame. I'm sure there's a YouTube video for it, but I figured, you know, maybe someone will donate some stretcher bars to the thrift store one day, and then I can get 2 more bars and make a frame. But this, yeah, I have no clue how to put them together or how to put the Aida cloth on there or whatever. But apparently green tags were 25% off, which I didn't know. So this was 25 or 75 cents. So I'm not sure how much this was regularly. There's a JCPenney tag underneath it. Apparently it was $1.20 before. So maybe I didn't get a super fantastic deal. I don't know. I don't know how much stretcher bars normally cost. And then I got this bag of wood bits, which I went for $1, and I probably wouldn't have bought this because I already have a bunch of this stuff. But there was all these cane slices in there, and you make it out of polymer clay, bake it, and then slice it. And I'm pretty lazy, and these would make really cute little embellishments to whatever. maybe Ultra Dominoes or something. So I felt the dollar was worth it just to get these. And the next thing is for Leslie. I normally don't buy this stuff. Whoever's been like pricing the lace at Nifty Thrifty has been really pricing it high as of late. So I haven't really been buying lace there anymore because it's just not in my budget. And I especially don't buy it if they don't put how many yards there are in the bag or on the spool or whatever. But I didn't think that this was a bad deal, especially because it was something I know that Leslie would want. So I found this spool of ruffled multicolored lace. Hopefully the camera's picking it up. I'll probably keep a couple yards for myself, give the rest to Leslie. Looks like there's some in here that aren't ruffled anymore, like the seam is torn up top, so I'll keep that and just make flowers out of it. But anyways, I got that with Leslie in mind, otherwise I probably wouldn't have bought it because it's a lot of the same color lace, you know, but at least Leslie won't have to hoard it if she has enough of it, right? So anyways, I think that's it. Like I said, I didn't buy very much, but that's because they didn't have very much. And Nifty Thrifty's prices this time around, which I haven't been in a while. I've been there in a while. I've just been shopping at Treasures. You know, things were priced a little bit higher than I like, because I'm El Cheapo. So I didn't buy a lot of the stuff I wanted. I just didn't want to pay the price. Wasn't a price I would have felt good about paying for. And Treasures pretty much just didn't have anything in stock. It was pretty ridiculous. Guess they had a dry couple of weeks. But anyways, thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.